too, just like how y'all want to put it.
Honestly,
And if you want to sit here and talk about can't with no feelings, you sweet. Y'all
I never said that. No, don't put words in my mouth.
You just said can't as many as y'all.
You said with no feelings though.
No,
I didn't never say.
A lot. However you put it, y'all keep talking about female. Do you have a to know how it feel? Do you know if her walls
I own a.
No,
you talking about?
You can own that, but do you know every that's out on this earth?
I know what a lot of people like.
That's
how
not
about
what
that?
I asked you. That's not
I know what a lot of people like.
Ra.
I answered your question the way I wanted to answer the question. You can take the answer how you want to take it.
You speaking for the that you own. That's it. So let me tell you something.
And I can talk about that I owned before that.
I don't. That's those loose. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something.
I owned before that.
As a female, that's a sibling of 25, and I got mad brothers.
I got 11 brothers and sisters.
I'ma do everything you do to me.
What you talking about?
Everything you do to me, I'ma do it right the.
You ain't gonna get nowhere. Put your name out here in the street.
That makes me feel good.
You ain't gonna get nowhere. But your name out in the street because don't nobody respect a woman doing that.
Doesn't matter. At the end of the day, I'm not here. I'm not here for your respect, my guy.
How many you know that a lot of gonna say I'm not with him. I'm not gonna make that my boyfriend. That always get people out the girl.
It ain't gonna matter.
Hold up, time out.
It ain't gonna matter.
Hold up, Cake.
Go ahead.
I got a question.
I had nothing to do with this.
Go ahead.
If we hear, yo, that a lot of
so that's y'all because y'all sensitive and y'all masculine. Y'all be too sensitive.
These chicks turn into Macho Man Randy Savage in 0.5 seconds. I can't deal with these masculine women, and I haven't even gotten to her talking points, which obviously we know that that's a problem. But this overly masculine, I'ma yell, you already look like a demon with the red hair. And I'm not necessarily like trying to rag on you or nothing like that, because that ain't what this is. But I'm just saying, like, certain things start to accentuate it. Like, it start to stand out a little bit more when you start to see it, because it becomes much more pronounced, considering that, look at how you yelling into the mic. Look at how you yelling. This is a common characteristic for modern women that look like us today. It is. Absolutely. I can't. There's nothing more unattractive than an unruly woman that loves to yell. Your superpower is in your femininity, but you've been like this for so long, and you've been talking to men like you ain't got no sense for so long, that this becomes you, and now you've morphed into the very thing that men do not like. So they may even see it through. Some of the worst of us may see it through as far as on some physical type stuff, but very rarely do any man that got any sense want to deal with any kind of woman that talk like this. This is crazy. Let me see if I can watch. Let me see if I can stomach through a little bit more.
A real nigga about to be sassy about doing her, especially if you doing you. What you worried about what a doing?
Guess what?
What are you worried about what another doing?
A lot of
What are you worried about it for?
You. Hold up.
It doesn't matter. And let me tell you something. If doing better than you, how can you criticize what she's doing?
We can criticize what we want to. I can't do no more. I'm at my limit. I'm here. I'm at the top of my limit, right? So let me just break down what my thoughts are, right? This is the common misconception with women a lot of times, is that they think that they can do what men do and get away with it. And it's not a double standard. It's just a difference in standards based off of what men want and what women want. Similarly to, women may like looks, but they prioritize provision and protection, basically a man's ability to be able to provide and get to the bag and take care of them above that. And men tend to value peace and a woman's looks and her ability to really be able to be peaceable inside of the household above other things, right? And so you can't operate like a man, because when you get bust down, you then become devalued. But generally, women look for men that other women are attracted to. So you can call it a double standard, but it's not a double standard. It's just the standard in our society. Now, It doesn't mean that a guy should deal with a bunch of unruly chicks, but I'm just telling you the reality. Nobody want to be with a woman that everybody done been through. Trust me. Trust me. I've been in a lot of environments and I know a lot of people and I'm in a lot of different circles and my circles continue to go up every single day. And what I see from guys, especially that have resources, is that they'll mess with you, but that don't necessarily mean that they looking to marry you. And that's the difference because we know that women want to be in a relationship. And so this tends to be, from my experience in coaching and dealing with people, a defense mechanism from women a lot of times, in that they're leveraging this mindset in order to cope with the idea that they've already used themselves up, or they let everybody be able to make them available, but then they're hoping for some simp to come along and then make them a wife, yet they still have these high preferences until they don't. Because I've also noticed that as women age, their their preferences tend to go down, down, down. Red team going down. You know what I'm saying? So I tend to see a lot of people's value, or what they're looking for in a person, a woman's value versus a man's value. And as a man gets older, you continue to get better in most instances. As women age, the criteria that they need for a man and their preferences go way down. And so I need my ladies to understand this, and I say this with love, is that you cannot operate like you think men operate. I don't even want to operate like I see another guy operate. I got my own standards, which then yield better results. And so if you want better results, baby, you're going to have to move a little bit differently. And you can't be out here running around letting everybody bust you down thinking that you punishing men. And that's the crazy part about it. You think that you're punishing men by sleeping around, and for some reason you think I'm gonna do the same thing to y'all as y'all do to me, and we supposed to be hurt by that. No, you was just a moment, and in the minute that he have that clarity right after he do whatever it is that he do, you're gonna be feeling some type of way, and then you cope with it by acting like that, like you operating in some kind of femininity, yet you doing something masculine, and it don't even mean that he right. So two wrongs, they're supposed to make a right in your mind, or because you feel good in the moment, but you feel like trash afterwards. Yet you then have a conversation with us on these platforms as though we supposed to value you differently than you value yourself. You don't value yourself. You let everybody hit it. You don't get no redos. You can't take back all of the stuff that you did. You don't get to go to church and then say I'm a born again virgin. No, you're a born again saint, but you still have to be accountable for the things that you did in your past. So I'm not a fan of this mindset and the way that these women are moving. I think that it's absolutely positively disrespectful, and I really don't like it when women act like men. Because most men I know, we tell each other to stay in frame. We may get passionate about our point, but we tell each other to stay in frame, and that's a part of being masculine. But when we see a woman operating like a hyena, it's crazy to me. Listen, let me know what y'all think in the comments. Make sure y'all tap into the Patreon. Link is in the description as well as pinned to the top of the chat. Teach handling 30% off your first order plus a free gift. Stay away from women like this, bro, because they don't get it. They not looking to understand. And the more you try to explain it to them, the more it's going to turn into an argument. But I'm curious to hear what y'all thoughts are. I love you. I appreciate you. I'm going to holler at you later. Peace.